What do you do when you have all this basil? Make some pesto. It's simple, and it's one of my favorite dishes. Okay, so now that the basil leaves have been picked off, we have washed and dried them. We have about 140 grams here of basil leaves. The rest I froze, so we can use that for pasta sauces and later on things. The rest of these ingredients are very simple. Pesto is a very simple, fresh, and delicious recipe. So I have some olive oil, and I'll put a link, or I'll put a detailed description of all of the quantities of the ingredients down below. I've got the olive oil, grated Pecorino Romano cheese, some pine nuts. I'm doing some mixed nuts here. I have some pistachio and cashews, garlic, salt, and a little lemon. So let's do the next step, which is to toast some of these nuts. First, I'll put my pistachios and cashews on a pan and set it to medium-low. These nuts are larger and take a bit longer to toast. When they become fragrant, I will add in the pine nuts. Pine nuts toast quickly, so make sure you keep your spoon moving and take them off as soon as they become brown and fragrant. Now, we're going to put the pesto together. First step, take our pesto, and we're going to put it into... Take the basil and put it into the food processor. Next, we're going to toss in our toasted and cooled nuts, followed by our garlic, our salt, and the cheese. From here, I'll give it a quick coarse blend, and then I'll add some of the olive oil to get everything moving smoothly. Blend together until everything is smooth and give it a taste to make sure that the oil and salt balance is to your liking. From here, you can squeeze in some optional fresh lemon juice. I think it rounds out the flavor and minimizes the oxidation of the basil, helping to keep its bright green color. This recipe yielded about 16 ounces of pesto, so I'm going to jar up 8 ounces to freeze and use later, and eat the rest today. Okay, so when I make the pesto, I like to make a double batch. This part here we're going to eat tonight, and we have this 8-ounce ball jar. I'm going to freeze this. I don't like to freeze them in jars larger than 8 ounces because this is perfect for 1 pound of pasta. Okay, so the beautiful thing here, we're about to put everything together. The pasta has been cooked. I got a pound of penne that's been cooked. I've got the rest of our pesto in the food processor. And the beautiful thing here is you can easily preserve half of it. And now we're going to utilize all of this. You know, when you do stuff in a food processor, a lot of stuff is just kind of going to get wasted because it's stuck to the sides. But we're going to maximize all of the pesto that we made and try not to waste anything. So first up, we're going to take out the blade and put the blade right in our pan here. This pan is cold, it's not on. So I'm just gonna put that right in there. And I'm gonna take a ladle or two of the reserve and literally just wash that off here. Next, we can add in our pasta. Then we're gonna scoop in all the rest of this pesto. Give it a good mix. And then use some of your reserve pasta water to wash out the food processor and make sure you get all of the remaining pesto. All right, there it is. I'm going to turn this off. Again, that was all on low. This looks great. It looks creamy. Let's give it a taste. Ooh, that looks so good. All right, we get the first taste.
Wow. The basil really brings out the flavor. The cheese, it's kind of like a salt, but like different type of salt.
Well, that is such a comfort food. This is really farm to table. Go out, pick the basil in the morning. We have another 8-ounce jar that we can do this same exact dish now. In no time, just boil the pasta, put it together. When you add in the reserved pasta water, it develops into a nice creamy texture and creamy sauce. It's a home run. This is so good. The mixed nuts in there, using the 3 different nuts, then I use them because we had some extra pistachios and extra cashews, and it really gives for a nice complex flavor. It's a forgiving dish. Experiment with it, blend it up as you go, and add whatever you like to taste. So join us next time for real plates and make this pesto. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.